Today is going to be a great day.
This is your day for something new. This is your day to make it through. This is your day, so come along and see what you can do. You can have it, you can do it, you can make it, nothing to it. Successful living is yours. Learn to be successful. Learn to be successful. Learn to be successful. Right now with Stacia Pierce.
Hi, it's Stacia, and today I want to talk to you about how to find the time to build your business and live your dream. Alright, so I have in my hand right now one of the tools that I use to build my business and live my dream. Now this is a ARC system. It's customizable. This one doesn't have anything in it because I took out all my pages to make it nice and sweet for the video. But it has all these pages in it where you can customize your calendar, your to-do list, your action steps, your projects. And I use this every single day. And it's by Staples. It's the only place you can get it. I love it because the pages, you don't have to have like the 3-ring binder where you unsnap it and have to take pages out and put them back in. But I can actually move my pages around because they just kind of snap into place. Now, that's not what the video is about today. It's really about you and how you can find more time so that you can actually work on your business and start living the dream, your dream life. And so this is just one of the tools that I use. And they come in all kind of nifty colors. Of course, I like pink. You can use this tool as well. It's at Staples, and if you want it, you can just go look for it today if there's a Staples near you. I'm excited to help you begin to build your business so that you can finally get those projects that you have been sitting on your desk and you've been looking at on your nightstand, it's been in your journals, and you're ready to get them off of the pages of your journal and really start getting them done, getting things done in your life. And so I create a system that works, and I can really guarantee that you're going to see progress and results and increase if you'll implement. Now this system is what I call my terrific to business building system. And what it is you take over the next 30 days, 2 hours, yes, 2 hours every single day, and dedicate those 2 hours to your business. Now, see, here's the key. The key is that you have to decide right now with me that you want to take the time, that you want time to dedicate to your business. Do those 2 hours all have to be at once? Absolutely not. You can take 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at night. Now, I like to batch mine together. I like to actually sit down 2 whole hours and dedicate time to my business. Now, you're going to say, where am I going to find those 2 hours? They're there if you make the decision for it right now. That may mean that you have to get up a little bit earlier in the morning. That may mean that you have to take an hour if you say, well, I work a job as well on your lunch break. That may mean that as soon as you get home from work, that you take out an hour before you start cooking or, talking to the kids or whatever else you may have to do. Take that hour for yourself. Or it may mean at night you stay up 1 extra hour in the evening as well to be able to fit in your terrific 2 hours. I tell you what, I'm going to tell you how to do this, and then I'm going to tell you some of the results I've gotten by taking out those terrific 2 hours every single day. Now I'm asking you to do this for the next 30 days because it's going to cause you to make major progress. The key is implementation, implementation, implementation. Stop the research, okay? And so sometimes what happens is we're spending so much time researching and gathering and hunting and trying to find that we're not actually implementing all of the things we already know to do. So this is implementation month, not research month. And so that means that, I love to read. I have so many books that are, on the floor, by my bed, on my nightstand. But when I'm doing this, like I've done the last 30 days, when I took my time and decided this is a month for me to make major progress, What I did was I did hardly any reading, barely, just what I needed, information I had already read maybe, and pulled it out the book to put it into practice. And so that's what I'm asking you to do. The rules are, when you take these 2 hours, that you have to have certain things that you do not do. All right? So number 1, you cannot answer the phone. Oh my goodness, no phone? Yes, no phone. You know how much the phone can interrupt you from your creative process? I mean, when the phone rings or your phone, you get a text or something and you try to answer it, it just stops the whole entire creative process. Everything is not an emergency. Everyone doesn't have to be answered right now. I get so many texts and emails and phone calls every single day. But when I'm working on my business and trying to live the dream, then I decide this right now does not have to be answered, and I'm not going to unless it's a real emergency. And most things are not a real emergency. And so make sure that you just say no phone. Also, no TV. It's a distraction. You know how many times you glance up, you look, you see something that's funny, and it takes you away from the creative process. So no TV. And then you want to make sure that you're not checking your email, okay? So this is not a time that you're working and then you're glancing, checking your email. You're working, glancing, checking your email. No, shut it down. Absolutely no email. Don't grab your snacks or anything. Have everything you want by you. If it's tea, if it's water, if it's coffee, whatever it is, have it with you so you don't have to get up and go grab a snack. Get up and go, grab something to munch on. Have all that already set and in place. Have your pens there in place. If you do need to get on your computer to type something in, make sure that's in place. But have all your tools around you so you do not have to get up and be distracted. Now, these are key rules. And why am I telling you this? Because these are the things that distract you from really working on your business every single day. These are the things that are stopping you from actually living your dream. It seems small, but they're taking up huge amounts of your time over a 30-day period and is stealing your dream right from you. Okay, so that's what you cannot do. Now let me tell you what I want you to do. What you can do during this time is, this is the time where every single day that you decide that you're going to give these terrific 2 hours committed hours to implement something on your business. So what are you doing? You're writing an email to your list. You're writing them and you're inviting them for an event, or you're writing them about something new that you're launching. But whatever it is, you're writing your email list. You're sending an email to your list. Or you're creating a sales ad for one of your products, or you're working on a product, or you're working on your ebook, or you're creating a CD at this time. Whatever it is, you're creating something that can turn into income for you. And so that's what I want you to do. I want you to implement and to stop researching. I'm telling you, this works so awesomely. This is incredible. If you could just set aside the time and actually do this. And there is 2 hours every single day that you can dedicate to your business. You can carve out this time if you just decide right now that you're going to find those 2 hours. You're going to make it fit over the next 30 days. Now let me tell you what happened with me. The last 30 days, I did this, my own formula, and this is what I got done. I launched 2 entire new programs during the last month. I launched 2 huge programs. I also created an entire product. And so, it's awesome. And a product that so many people are going to be able to use and to grow from and to be able to make more money and increase from. I also launched Staciapiercetv in the last 30 days. That was one of the projects that we were working on that I had to make sure that it made it by a certain date, and so I had to dedicate time for that. I wrote out my newsletters for the next entire month. I just went ahead and wrote my newsletters ahead of time so that I could make sure that, I would be able to really service all of those people that are my clients and those people that, that follow me and look to me for mentorship. And so I got so much done in the last 30 days. And on top of that, had a live event. Yes, I actually had a live event that we pulled off, and it was packed to capacity. We met every single one of our goals. Did a special promotion for my I Deserve It All product, and that's my entire product line, and we actually sold out of that at that live event. And so all that was planned. When I took those terrific 2 hours, I planned out that event. I planned out my whole entire strategy, and everything worked like clockwork. You know, that's what I want for you. That's what's going to happen for you over the next 30 days. If you will do my formula, the terrific 2 business building formula, I can guarantee you're going to make more progress than you have in a long time. And I'm sure a lot more money than you have in a long time. It's important that you find your sweet spot. What do I mean by your sweet spot? I love finding that place where I can create. I believe that every woman, you know, and man who's watching as well, that I believe that every person has a place where they can create. A place where ideas flow, and, you know, where you just, you know, it's your sweet spot where things just happen there. Well, I want you to find where that is, whether it's your office, your bedroom, your kitchen table, but I want you to find that spot that you go to for the next 30 days every single day. It'd be good if you found that spot where you can keep everything there and you don't have to put it away and then bring it back and then put it away and bring it back. If you can kind of keep all of your things, all of your items, all the things you're working on in one spot, that'd be great as well. But that sweet spot, you know, environment means everything to your creative process. And when I find the proper environment, you know, ideas just begin to flow. And that's what I want you to do. And sometimes you have to decorate that environment. Make sure that it's clutter-free, that there's no distractions in the way. And, you know, you can add a nice vase with flowers in it, and, you know, the fresh aroma, the beauty of it all, you know, that helps you. Sometimes my sweet spot is right by my pool. There's days I get up and I say, hey, I want to make sure that I create today and I write today, and I want to do it poolside. And so I'll come out, I'll sit by my pool, and I'll listen to the waterfall, and I'll just begin to write and write and write. And sometimes I just get lost in that place. And so that's one of my sweet spots. And then sometimes I want to be inside. And so I'll go to my office that's actually in my bedroom, and I'll go there and I'll create and I'll write, and, you know, and I just want to be alone, and I'm locked in my room, but I have a suite. And so inside my room, there's a little office place where I can write and I can create. And so where is your sweet spot? During the creative process, energy is so important. And so, you know, what I do is I take a multivitamin. So I suggest that you find a good vitamin that you can take, and that you drink a lot of water, and that during this time that you're eating really healthy, that you're eating a lot of vegetables, you're eating really good, and you're not eating those foods that kind of drag you down, you know, that give you this high and then bring you real low. And so that's important. Sometimes we think we don't have time to create because we have to take a nap, or, you know, we're just feeling really low and our bodies are kind of dragging. And so when I'm in the creative process, when I'm really trying to implement and get a lot done, I make sure that I'm at my peak performance. In order to do that, then I get up and I stretch in the morning, and, you know, I do a little bit of walking so that, I clear my head, and I take my vitamins, and I'm drinking tons of water, and I'm drinking green tea, which, you know, just keeps me real alert. And I'm doing all these things to add to the terrific 2 hours, actually. And so that helps me during that 30-day business building process. Now, I have a poster that I want you to download, and I want you to take this poster and I want you to put it someplace prominent that you're going to see, that you're going to look at every single day. And this poster just says, I have the time to build my business and live the dream. You know, and that's the poster that I say to myself every day. I go by and I just confess, I have the time. I have the time right now to actually build my business and to live the dream. And when you say that, it reminds you to carve out that time so that you can actually build your business and live the dream. You know, the worst thing is to, you know, not work on your business and then to see your ideas, you know, somebody else implement them and they're all around you. And you're like, wow, I had that idea, but I never took time to implement it. You know, or to, you know, get to the end of the year and say, look at all these things I wanted to do, but never actually found the time to do them. You know, or wow, look at how much money I could have made this year, but I actually didn't make half of that because I never found the time to actually get those ideas into action and into, and out there. And so what I want you to do right now is I want you to just decide with me that you're going to take the next 30 days and you're going to implement my Terrific 2 business building formula into your life. And you're going to actually implement something new. You're going to actually bring a product to market. You're going to actually have some kind of event. You're going to actually have your ebook up and out. You're going to actually have a product to sell, or you're going to be working on your website and have your website ready to go, or something is going to happen that wasn't in place before. I'm excited for you, and I want to hear your feedback. Please make sure that even today, tell me what you are going to do. Tell me how you're going to implement the Terrific 2, formula into your life. But also, I want to hear from you after today, and I want to know what has happened as a result of using this formula for the next 30 days. All right, so make sure you make a post right now. Share this with a friend, somebody else who needs to find more time to be able to build their business and live the dream. All right, stay tuned and make sure that you watch more episodes of Stacia Pierce TV.